friends, welcome to this week's reading vlog. This week the plan is to read Honey Girl, to start Hero of Ages, and then possibly something else. So we'll see what the rest of the weekend looks like. So stay tuned. I will check in with you guys when I have a reading update. So it's currently Tuesday and I wanted to hop on and update you guys. I finished Honey Girl first thing this morning. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was like a warm hug. Like, it was so good. It made me question my own stability, like my own mental health, and whether or not I should get a therapist. Like, I was really, it was intense for a minute for me. It's just so good. Oh gosh, it's so good. It was just like a warm hug. I mean, it wasn't easy. The book, there was some parts in here that were hard. I will say, like, triggers for self-harm, like when Grace gets anxious, she starts hurting herself, like she starts like picking her skin or like scratching herself, things like that. So trigger warning for that. There's a lot of talk in here about mental health, about personality disorder, anxiety, severe anxiety, like those sorts of things. So just, you know, going into it, just know that mental health is definitely talked about in here. So just be wary. I just thought it was done amazingly well. And, you know, Morgan Rogers is, I will definitely be picking up anything that comes from her because this is her debut and wow, I'm just like completely blown away. I haven't put it through Callpile yet, so I don't know if it'll be a 4 or 5 star, but I will say if it's not a 5 star, it's going to be a very high 4-star read. So I'm pretty sure that in the beginning of this, I said it was Tuesday. It's Wednesday. Oh, what is time during this pandemic? I don't even know. So it's Wednesday. Sequelathon starts tomorrow. I just finished my current read, so I don't really want to pick up something that I can't finish today. So I think I'm just going to start in on my Sequelathon TBR. I know it's cheating a little bit, but I think we can manage. This book is huge. I'm really trying to get it done in 7 days. Unless I use it for Bookoplathon, but I don't know how that's going to go. So I'm trying to start this. Well, my plan was to start it on Thursday because I didn't think I was going to finish Honey Girl until today, but it's done, so I'm going to need something to pick up. So I think I'm going to read this. I have it tabbed out how many pages I need to read each day to get it done. And I'm excited to finally be reading this, but I'm also a little nervous because it's almost 800 pages. It's dense, but I love the characters in here and I want to see how it concludes. So, and I think everyone that's read this like just really likes it. So I think I'm gonna, I mean, I know I'm gonna enjoy it because I enjoyed the first 2 books, and I'm pretty sure that the second book ends on a cliffhanger, but I can't really remember what happened, so I need to go like catch up on that. So the plan after work today is to read or pick this up and start this, but I'm really excited for Sequelathon. I hope you guys, you know, by the time this goes up, Sequelathon will be not over. It won't be over yet, I don't think. No, because it goes for 10 days. So it won't be over. So Sequelathon will still be happening. But I hope if you're participating that you are enjoying yourself and you're getting those sequels read, because we could all use some help with that. And I'm going to go back to work. When I get done with work tonight, I'm going to do some reading. And I'll check in with you guys the next time I have an update. So it's Thursday, it's about 5 o'clock, I just finished with work. I wanted to update you guys. I started Hero of Ages yesterday like I said I was going to, and I am 170 pages in. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm so sad that I waited so long to pick it back up. I looked and I finished The Well of Ascension August of 2017. Why did I wait nearly 4 years to pick this up? I really don't know, I can't tell you. I just love everything about it. I love the magic system. I love the cast of characters like Breeze and Van and Eland and Sazed. Like I just love them. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have any issues finishing this for Sequelathon. I'm really glad that I chose this, even though I was nervous that I wasn't gonna get through it, but I'm loving it. I have about 40 pages left of today's pages to keep myself on track, so I have no no doubt that I will get those finished today because I'm going to read right now. I also picked up the audiobook of Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna McGuire. And this is a reread for me. I've already read the first 2 books, but I want to read Beneath the Sugar Sky for Sequelathon, so I figured I would pick these up and read them this week before I pick up the 3rd book. And I'm almost done with it. It's a short audiobook. I think it's only about 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, and I think I have 2 hours left. So I'm almost done. Loving it even more this time than I did the first time. So I think I'm doing pretty well. We have Becca's Bookoplathon this weekend that I'm excited for. And, you know, I think I can use this book because I think there's 2 prompts you can choose from. One is a dark cover, one is a fantasy. This would count, so if I want to continue on with this weekend, I can. Otherwise, I can just continue on with it on Monday. So we'll see where I'm at after today. And then I'm gonna go and get some reading done because I want to jump back into this book. It's currently Friday. We have just over 4 hours before the 48-hour Bookoplathon starts. So I wanted to give you guys an update. I did put Honey Girl through Compile and it came out as a 5-star. So that's not surprising to me. I just love this book so much. Very, very, very good. I finished Every Heart a Doorway last night and I put it through Compile and it was a 5-star, which is interesting because when I read it the first time, I didn't have a rating system and I only gave it 4 stars. But the little note that I gave myself was that I absolutely loved the book and couldn't wait for the second one. So I'm kind of wondering why, because this time it definitely came out as 5 stars. I am currently reading Down Among the Sticks and Bones. This is the 2nd book in the Wayward Children series. This is a reread for me as well. I'm almost done with it. I think I have like 60 pages left. So I'm excited to be caught up again so I can read Beneath the Sugar Sky for Sequelathon. And then I did make some progress in Hero of Ages. I am 213 pages into this, still quite enjoying it. This will be the first book that I pick up for Bookoplathon because I do want to get it read. I have 5 more days left of reading and then I'll be done, which is crazy. So I'm hoping actually to get it done in 2. So I really hope that I can get this done in the 48 hours that are slated for Bookoplathon, and I hope that I can also get maybe Beneath the Sugar Sky read. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'll pick up next. I guess it just depends on the next roll drop to see like what the prompt is. And I think that's it. So I have some snacks that I bought and I bought some iced coffees and I'm ready to go for this readathon. I'm gonna read for as long as I can. I do plan on sleeping because I'm old and I need sleep and I can't stay up for 48 hours straight. That's crazy. I do plan on sleeping, but you know, that's only 12 to 16 hours of the 48, so I should be able to get quite a bit of reading done, especially since it's all I'm planning to do. I've already told my husband that, so he has stuff that he can do this weekend. Overall, I'm just excited. I'm excited because it's Sequelathon and I like have a big chunk of this done already. I'm excited that I have a reason to like read the entire weekend with no interruptions. So that'll be nice because I really want to get this done. I'll check in with you guys probably right before Bookoplathon starts. Okay, so I'm back with an update. It's much later. I think I talked to you, it was about 4:30 last time. It is 11:30 now. I am currently on the last sprint of the first live of Becca's Bookoplathon. It's gone rather well, so let me just talk about it. First, before we started the 48-hour Bookoplathon, I finished Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna McGuire. I loved it, so now I'm ready to read Beneath the Sugar Sky for Sequelathon. We did dice sprints this 4-hour block. Unfortunately, we didn't get any doubles, so I didn't switch books. But I have been reading Hero of Ages, and I am currently 345 pages in. So I think I stopped yesterday at 213. So I've read like 130 pages in this 4-hour time block. I still have 17 minutes left, so I can probably get another 20 pages in. Still really enjoying it. I can't believe how much I've read in the past couple of days, to be honest with you. Like, I'm in part 3. I just found out something crazy. Like, my jaw dropped about the Colossus. So, wow. Like, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, so these sprints have been great. I love reading sprints, and then they're just so helpful in getting some reading done. I mean, I wouldn't have done this without reading sprints, really. I probably I mean, I did mark out the pages so I knew what I needed to read per day, so I've already passed my 100-page mark to get this read in 7 days. That was my goal. And I mean, honestly, I'll probably sprint for the next, I would say, like hour and a half before bed. I don't think I'm gonna stay up too late because I do want to get up early tomorrow to continue on with these reading sprints. So yeah, so far so good though. I'm doing a really good job. I'm kind of knocking it out of the park. So I'm really glad last week I decided to take a break and not really do any reading because I'm not feeling slumpy at all. Like, I'm ready to read. I've read 3 books already this week, and I've read, you know, another 300 plus pages of epic fantasy, and it's Friday. So like, who am I don't know, but I'm just loving it right now. So hopefully I don't burn myself out, but right now I'm enjoying it, so I'm just gonna keep going. But yeah, I have 15 minutes left of the sprint, so I'm gonna get back to it, but I just wanted to update you guys and let you know what's going on. Happy Saturday. It is about 11:45, so I'm a little late. I had a pretty relaxing morning with my husband. We made some cinnamon rolls, which you guys will have seen, and had some coffee and just kind of hung out for a little bit because I knew I would be reading all day. But I did stay up till about 2:30 last night sprinting. I've managed to get to page 423 of this. Some things were happening and I just couldn't put it down, even though I was so tired and my eyes were so heavy. I just couldn't put it down. And then the rolls dropped and this book doesn't fit them. So the prompts are to read a contemporary and or a book with POC rep. So this is neither. Alright, so it's only been like 20 minutes. I'm on Mel's sprints right now. We haven't started sprinting it quite yet, but I've completely changed my mind. So in my mind, I thought that I couldn't continue on with Hero of Ages because the second roll drops happened and they don't fit the prompt. But the truth is, I still have to finish the first prompt. So I can continue on with Hero of Ages, or I can move on to the second prompt. So what I'm gonna do is, I just picked up Empress of Salt and Fortune for like $3 on Kindle by Nevo. So I'm gonna read that, and that will actually knock out 3 prompts. So POC rep, dark cover, and fantasy. So that'll knock out 3 of the 4 prompts right there, and it's a short novella, so I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'll probably continue on with Hero of Ages. My goal is not to complete all 8 prompts, and Empress of Salt and Fortune wasn't on my TBR, but one of my most anticipated books is by Nevo that comes out this year, so I thought I'll pick up this novella for $3, and then I'll see if I like her writing style, and maybe it'll give me a glimpse into what her book will be like. And like I said, it knocks out 3 of the 4 prompts. So it looks like we're doing a 45-minute sprint right now. So I'm gonna jump into Empress of Salt and Fortune, and I'll check it back with you guys in a little while. Editing me is gonna hate all these clips, but I just finished Empress of Salt and Fortune by Nevo, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I just put it through Callpile. I adored it. It was so good. Just a short novella, but it was really good. This follows a handmaiden named Rabbit who is telling her story to a cleric, and she was the handmaiden to the exiled Empress. And so she's just telling her story, and she's asking the cleric, do you understand? Do you understand? After she like tells her each bit of story, like the cleric is like bringing these artifacts or like pieces of history to Rabbit, and Rabbit is like telling the story behind them. I just loved it. The storytelling was great, the writing was great, the intrigue was great. There is feminism in here and like girl power for sure, and I just loved everything about it. So I'm really excited to read Nevo's book this year when it comes out. I think it's The Chosen and the Beautiful. I really hope so. But either way, I loved this, so I'm really excited about that. The third roll drop I think is at 8 p.m. my time, so I might have to pick something else up, but I think from now until then I'm just gonna read Hero of Ages. So yeah, I think we're getting ready for the next sprint. I will talk with you guys soon. Okay, so it's much later now. I'm actually doing Gavin's sprints. You can see them on behind me. The third roll just dropped last hour, and the prompts are to read the first in the series or to read like a chance card pick. I'm not gonna lie, I did pick out a chance card, and it is Heart So Fierce and Broken, which is the second book in the Curse Breakers trilogy, but I think I'm gonna skip those prompts because I've already completed 3, technically 4, but if I want to count this as the fantasy prompt. So I'd like to finish this one, and then I'll complete 4 prompts, and then maybe I can finish the other 2 prompts tomorrow depending on what they are. But I have 3 books left on my TBR for March, and then I also have Saga Volume 2 and Beneath the Sugar Sky for Sequelathon, but right now I really just want to read this. I'm really enjoying it, and I just want to keep reading it. I'm 483 pages into it, so I have less than 300 pages to go. It's just really good. It's just really good, and I have a chance to finish it this weekend. So I think for now I'm just gonna read this. If I get tired of it, I think I'll pick up Giant Days for the contemporary prompt, or Saga Volume 2, which would also fit the POC rep prompt, I think. So I do have options. I just am not sure I'm ready to like pick up another full-size novel at this point, because I really just want to continue on with this. We're doing Gavin's sprints, and then after the sprint is done, it's 45 minutes. Everyone's going to put on face masks. So I have a couple here. I don't know which one I'm going to do. I think this honey mask I'm going to do, because my face is really dry, so I could use some moisturizing. These are both moisturizing masks, so that'll be fun. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna continue on with this bad boy, and then we'll see how I'm feeling in a little while. It's like 9:30, so I have some time. Good morning. It's around 10:30 right now. I have been up since about 9:30, but still that's a little later than I wanted to be. I just sat down and got comfortable. I have coffee and my book, and I am watching Erin from Booked and Busy. She's doing the live sprints right now. I stayed up until like 2:30 last night, so reading Hero of Ages. I have, I don't know, like 100 pages left. I just couldn't stay awake. I wasn't paying attention, and I feel like these last 100 pages are going to be intense because the last like little bit has been intense. This book, for it being as chunky and being epic fantasy, like I have just like devoured it. Like seriously, I have just devoured this book. I am loving it so much. We were talking about it in the chat, and everyone loves Sazed, including myself. I just love all of them though. Like I really do. I like Breeze and Spook and Ellen, even though Ellen has not always been my favorite. Vin, of course, I love her. Yeah, so I have, like I said, about 100 pages left of this, and I am planning on finishing this. The roll drops happened this morning, the final roll drops on Erin's channel, and the prompts were to read Other, which is a genre outside of your comfort zone. So for that, I chose poetry because I don't read a lot of poetry. If you guys watch my anti-TBR tag, that's the genre I just don't reach for, and I'm not really interested in. But I did find The Sun and the Moon, or The Sun and the Stars by Rupi Kaur on Scribd, so I'll just read that because I did like Milk and Honey. So that'll count for that prompt. And then the other prompt was to read a book set in present day. So I'm just going to count Giant Days Volume 2, which also counts as my contemporary read. Or I could count Fence Volume 1, which is the prompt for read the first in a series. I plan on reading that today. I think the only prompt that I'm not going to complete is the chance card prompt, because I chose A Heart So Fierce and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to get through that today. I really just want to focus on this. So I'm going to go and read this. We have about 20 minutes left in the sprint. I want to see how much I can get done. I know I'm not going to want to put it down. I need to know what happens. I need to know how this ends because I don't know how it's going to end and I need to know. I'm really excited. I'm not okay. I just finished this and I'm not okay. Oh my god. What a ride. Honestly, what a fucking ride. I don't see how this doesn't get 5 stars, but I am like not okay. I'm not okay. Books don't make me cry, but like I'm so sad and I'm so happy and I'm just like every emotion right now. I don't even know how to like handle all of these feelings and emotions I'm having. God, what a good book. I'm so happy that I read this for Sequelathon and continued with it for Bookoplathon because oh, why did I wait so long? It was so good. It was so good. I'm definitely not done with this author. Like, I definitely want to pick up more of his books. But I'm gonna need some time because I'm sad. I'm happy. I'm just oh, my babies. Alright, well, I'm on lives, or I'm watching Cody's lives. I muted them because they came back before I was done with this, but I only had a few more pages, so I wanted to finish it. Obviously, there was a lot going on. I think now I might pick up that poetry collection by Rupi Kaur, or Giant Days or Fence, something like that, just something quick. Because that's my plan for the rest of the day now. I'm going to read Giant Days Volume 1, Fence Volume 1, and then that poetry collection by Rupi Kaur. And then I think I'm done. Like, I could probably read more. It's only like 1 o'clock on Sunday, so I have 7 more hours left of the readathon. But alright, well, I'm gonna go join the live, chat with everybody, and then I will check in with you guys after I read something else. Okay guys, it's Sunday night. I wanted to get on and wrap you guys up for the week. It's been a crazy week, an even crazier 48 hours. I'm exhausted, but I have a lot to talk to you about quickly. This week I've read 5 books. I've DNF'd 1 book and I'm in the middle of another. So let's just hurry up and go through those. If you watched the vlog, you already know, but I started off the week with Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely love this. Highly, highly recommend. After that, I picked up Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna McGuire. That's the first book in the Wayward Children series. I picked that up so that I can read Beneath the Sugar Sky, which is book 3 for Sequelathon. And it was a reread for me. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I just love those books. Then I read Down Among the Sticks and Bones, Shauna McGuire, second book in the Wayward Children series. Another reread for me. 5 out of 5 stars. I love these books so much. They're quick, they're simple, the writing is great, the storytelling is great. I just love everything. And then after that, I read Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. This is the 3rd and final book in the Mistborn trilogy. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So great. It made me cry. I don't cry. It made me cry. 5 out of 5 stars. Oh, so good. And it's 700 plus pages, so who the fuck am I? I don't know. I think I'm making up for not reading last week because man, I've read a lot. And then I read The Empress of Salt and Fortune by Nevo. This was a novella. I read it for Bookoplathon and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It makes me even more excited for The Chosen and the Beautiful, which comes out later this year. After that, I picked up The Sun and Her Flowers. This is by Rupi Kaur. This is, I think, her 2nd poetry collection. I read Milk and Honey a few years ago. I did enjoy that. This one I DNF'd. I feel like there were some things in there, some poems in there that I liked, but it wasn't holding my attention. I don't read a lot of poetry. It kind of goes over my head. I felt like the story she was telling was kind of all over the place and it was a little disjointed, although I did find some of the things impactful. I just didn't want to read anymore. Definite trigger warnings for that though, for rape. I don't know what else, but definitely she does talk about rape in there, so make sure you are aware of that. And then I tried to squeeze in one more book this evening for Bookoplathon and I failed, but I did start and get to the halfway point of Fence Volume 1, but I will finish that, I'm sure. Probably not tonight, but later in the week. So that's it. I had a crazy, productive, fantastic week, and I will talk to you guys next week.